Pumpkins, 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 pumpkins. Pumpkins out of these bomb shooters. Any other pumpkins on screen? Maybe you're even a pumpkin. You there rotating around, seeing what the town is doing. We've had muddy puddles, bloody puddles, sorry, and now we have pumpkin puddles. New game, please, because last time I tried to do this, I had a power car. Which is lovely. Yeah, this is my second attempt trying to do this video, and honestly, power cuts suck. So today, as you can tell by the title of the video, we're going to be doing Wizards and Druids only, with an Obyn involved to buff our magic monkeys, especially the Druids. And let's see how we get along today. There's going to be some leaks here and there, unfortunately, and it's not the vegetable kind of leak, as in like a leak, as in like a power leak. Hard Thorns, Thorn Swarm. I think that's a very good setup for our wonderful soon-to-be Spirit of the Forest. We're going to get a Spirit of the Forest in a pod, but whatever else we get from there is up in the air. I'd like to try and get around 100, but I cannot guarantee anything considering the difficulty of this map. Also, there's a very vast amount of place in which we can put down a tower. Like just looking around everywhere. Like, yeah, I thought at first that some of these pumpkins you couldn't place anything on them, but then, yeah, you can place some things on them, but not a lot. So, yeah, this side is definitely more favored, well, a little bit more favored when it comes to putting stuff down. It's a lovely map, there's so many pumpkins, but also so little space to put things down. Put the tower down now! These two wizard monkeys are going to be necromancers, which I hope will offer the means of decamification necessary in order for our druid to be able to pop otherwise camo balloons. The Spirit of the Forest will be able to circumvent that issue, but for everything else I just like to have that peace of mind. I do need Druid of the Jungle here, which is good, which would mean that those pesky balloons that are trying to escape, well, they won't have such a good time trying to escape this pumpkin paradise. I want both of our wizards down here to be having monkey sense. But then again, brambles from Obyn can pop camos, if you didn't know that already. And whether that's it was spawned by the totem, that's what it was. Nature Ward's totem. Do you think that Obyn, like the different skins of Obyn, should affiliate with different cross paths with the druid? Like this mountain guardian should benefit bottom path, the middle path, being the tree one, should benefit middle path, and then the ocean one benefiting top path. Is it just me? I like to think that would be a good idea. Like different skins benefiting different cross paths, but then again, they don't always benefit like a specific tower, so maybe that's a silly idea. I do want Jungle's Bounty so we can start producing some extra cash here, because yeah, there are things which are going to be quite annoying. We should go down to Shimmer, but honestly, I don't want to try and deal with camo balloons just yet until we can get our Jungle's Bounty up. And then going from there, actually, it could be a good idea to lose lives, because then every life generated by the Jungle's Bounty gets extra pierce from what I've heard. So that in their own ways is a buff for losing lives. But in certain cases, you've got to be able to control the lives lost rather than it becoming an uncontrollable thing going on. But at the moment, I've got something else going on, which is the lack of Moab popping, which I'd like to get a Dragon's Breath for, and put the Waterfire here by going down the guided magic path, which I hope you all can agree that is the better thing to do when it comes to covering both of these paths along here. I'd say this is an advanced map, but in some cases it could even be like an expert map, which I would probably agree with, honestly. Like, this is a very hard map, especially if we don't have anything that kind of circumvent obstacles, because there's a lot of them on this track here. Arcane Blast, and oh no, I really wish I was on the other side so we can get eaten up by the Moab and take a little bit of damage. And I forgot to activate the Jungle Bounty's ability there. Wonderful. So yeah, why Wizards and Druids? I think they're a good combination. They can kind of counteract one another's weaknesses. We can make sure that these are decamified. Okay, we're losing lives, which is not good. But I hope that at some point we'll be able to circumvent our weaknesses with some more firepower. If we can get this to a wall, that'd be good. But I honestly want a pod at first, to be honest. Yeah, these purples might be a little bit of an issue. So I think we should put another shim at the back. If we can. Anywhere. Oh my god, space is really tight at the back here. Dearie me. What can I do here? Like, I'd honestly prefer to put it in the middle, but I don't think that's a possibility. Trying to? Nah, it's not gonna. It's not gonna. It just doesn't work. It don't want to work. We'll put it here then. And we'll go with the other cross path in this scenario. I do want a Spirit of Force as soon as possible, but we're really going to need some additional Moa popping, so I think Summon Phoenix is going to be the way forward here. Get ourselves some more cash. This is a beautiful map. I love the pumpkiness. I'm super glad to have found, well, not found this map, but somebody created this map for me, and I am really happy. So, hold on, let me just pause this round for a sec. I forgot to mention this at the beginning of the video. Zazazar, thank you ever so much for suggesting to me a map for you to make, and then post it on one of my videos, or two of my videos actually. I did acknowledge it the first time, but I love it. All I just said was pumpkins, and I think I got pumpkins and some more. Some unwelcome guests in the name of balloons. The beauty of guided magic on Summon Phoenix nowadays is that the fire it fires out, it hones in on nearby balloons, so even if you're firing a straight line, that fire can go somewhere else. Like, as you can see, it's trying to circle around and target other balloons, which is lovely. Obyn is one of those heroes that levels up quite quickly, so you can get to level 20 in quite a reasonable time. So where we are at the moment, Nature's Clarity, all magic monkeys in range get 5 range, or 5 plus range, and plus 2 PS, and druids get an additional 1 PS, so that means 3 PS for druids. So is there anything else that benefits like druids in general? Like, all druid of Wrath pops start that might have something to do with lives lost. I'm not one of those people that knows every single mechanic within the game, so... And I don't play Obyn enough to have like a clear idea as to like what goes on with the mechanics of Obyn. Like, there's still like the idea of Obyn 2 megapops, which has been proven to be done. But I'm like, how do people do it? It's like, I thought to myself, how was like a Gwen 2 megapops possible? Or in other records, a Zeely 2 megapops. Or there's even one with Striker Jones on Cubism. Striker Jones as an offensive hero sucks, I'm not gonna lie. There's so many other good options. Churchill, Adora, even Obyn in some cases can be better than Striker Jones offensively. At least Obyn's a very good early hero when it comes to offensive capabilities. But the question is, Ninja Kiwi, why did you nerf his price tag so we cannot place him down on chimps? So I'm still a little flummoxed from the power cut earlier. It lasted for only like about an hour and 30 minutes, but it's still annoying nonetheless. You got to realize that within the 21st century of how many things to rely on electricity for, just to be able to just do what we want to do on a day-to-day basis. Like, how much do you think we rely on electricity in general? With any of the map editor maps that I play, you'll always be able to find the code to the map itself, both within the intros of these videos, but for copy and paste purposes, there is a map code in the description below, so that you can just Control-C, Control-V, or if you're on Apple, then Command-C, Command-V. I think it's something along those lines. I don't know what an Apple keyboard looks like. We still have some lives which are going away, but luckily we are only a few K away from the wonderful spirit of the forest. Okay, let's just summon the Phoenix so that our chances of getting through this are but secured. Summon a fresh tree. I wonder if Brick was the only hero that's kind of been affected. Yeah, that tree back there was really necessary. Or that monument in this case. It definitely looks more like a monument than a tree. Like, just look at it! Look at it! Just for some peace of mind from my power cut, we have contributed to the Heart of Thunder. It's not going to benefit us that much, but it just gives me personally some peace of mind knowing there is some power in play here. Another reason for going wizards. Look at these spoopy monkeys and this spoopy stave or staff. Necromancy staff. Conjuring up the undead once they die from our attacks. Just look at him. Don't tell me he doesn't look creepy and suitable for Halloween. They sure are suitable for the Halloweeny season, and all these pumpkins are also suited for the Halloweeny season. Look at how many pumpkin spice lattes you can make out of all of these pumpkins. I could go on for about a year carving up all these pumpkins, but I'm not going to do so because they belong on this map and this map alone with the individualistic combinations of all of this. So I don't think we're going to be able to pop the ZMG with just our Spear for Forest. We're going to need something else. If we can get the Whelp, that would be great. But I'm not too sure if we have enough firepower in order to get through all this. Oh, that is... Oh my, yeah. Okay, we did victory, but we just barely got through that. And I'm a little worried for the next set of ZMGs. I'm not too sure if we need to get something else, honestly. Like, I'd like a pod, but honestly, I think the Whelp will be able to take us to the finish line to get to around 100. That was too close for comfort, honestly. And I'm glad we have the Spirit of the Forest in order for us to get through all these scenarios. I remember somebody commenting on about like cross-pathing with a Spear of the Forest, and it does kind of make sense if you went bottom path rather than top path. It means that the more powerful thorns on the road, the most powerful one should be able to spread just a little bit further, and then the second most powerful one spreads just a little bit further. It just means that you have a reason to go one path or another path. This path mainly for popping leads, and this path mainly so that it can expand throughout the entire field just a little bit more with the better thorns. And I agree that that's a good idea. Like, you can circumvent this this strength up here by getting an MIB. And yeah, okay, so are we going to be able to get a Whelp? Yes, we can get a Whelp. Brilliant. And we have 2 of these Phoenixes up. So if you activate the ability and then get Whelp, you have 2 of these Phoenixes up. And you still have the base screen on the ground, which is good. Right, let's activate that. Let's not waste any time on this scenario. Should we invest in more of these necromancers? Like, all of these undeads are quite handy. Okay, but making it quite fast. So let us summon the Whelp. The Whelp's big phoenix. Hey, look at this. More pumpkins. These ZMGs are pumpkins in their own ways. So yeah, even more pumpkins when you wouldn't think that there'll be enough of them on the screen at any given point in time. We just have some even more. I hope that these can decamoufly the DDTs, otherwise our Whelp won't be able to target them. Because we are relying on these necromancers in order to be able to decamoufly these DDTs so that hopefully we'll be able to pop them. So yeah, round 91, level 20 Obyn. A very quick hero to level up. Probably one of the quickest ones actually. I'm not too sure who is actually the quickest. I think it might be tied between Obyn and 1 or 2 other heroes. It's definitely not ones like Churchill or Adora or Sai. Like, those are like the slowest heroes to level up. Okay, so let's do that. And actually let us get ourselves the pod. Can we actually get an Archmage as well? Can we get that? I think we possibly could. Like, with Spear of the Forest down and getting some additional income, that might be a viable option actually. Getting a Archmage down, so yeah, let's go with a Wall of Fire path, and hopefully our pod will be able to, or our necromancers should be able to decamify these balloons. Round 94. We've only gone for one druid, but honestly, I think it is the druid that you want to go for. Covering the entire track, you don't have to worry about obstacles. It's one of the few towers, I think, which is just so useful against dealing with the masses. But yeah, round 95. What can we do here? And I think a lot. We can do a lot here. We can do a vast amount. Excellent. Round 96. Arcane Spike. We might just not have enough money, and I keep forgetting to do that, which is my bad. Did we do it the wrong timing? Get my words out, timing. 96. I love this map, actually. It has so much orange to it. The future is bright, after all. Bright with power cuts. Can we do this, actually? You're very tough, aren't you? Uh-oh. Oh, no. We couldn't have done that. Shall we try and continue this and try and give rule this? Because, I don't know. But then again, we do get additional money, and I kind of don't want that by pressing continue. And I don't have enough money for it, as you can see, with my 55k in the bank. Nah. I'm not going to do it. So we died around 97. We shouldn't have, but this is a very tough map. I'm not going to lie. There's a very limited pool of like where you can put towers down and all that shenanigans. Like, let's just look at this map. Like, there's water here. There's water here. There's water here. There's obviously at least one pumpkin and some frog signs around these parts. Maybe Azilius' frog lives around here somewhere. I don't know. But what could have improved? I could have put down some other towers, honestly. Like, I probably could have... I'm not too sure, really, to be honest. Like, there's limited space on this map. Let's just go... Let's just go easy standard, and then we're just going to see, like, the different things in which we could possibly lay down on the map. So, yeah, there's obviously spaces here, and I think this is a very ideal spot to put towers down, just because this is where the two different paths converge and then diverge. So you definitely want something down here so that you can handle both paths. But it's like there's very limited space here, and I'm not too sure if there's like some Geraldo exclusive item spots where you can like put down a shooty turret here in which nothing else can fit there. So there's some space here. There's a little bit of space here. There's obviously space down here for some aquatic monkeys here. Like subs have an easier time fitting down here, I think. Well, just like with any case, submarines have a smaller footprint. But yeah, there's this tombstone here. It'd be quite ideal if we can replace the sun avatar with a pumpkin on it. Or would the gods really hate us for doing that? I don't know. So yeah, sorry if this is a bit of a shorter video. I was just kind of bummed out with trying to do a video today and then just the power suddenly going out, and well, dearie me, at the moment in the northern hemisphere it gets really dark early on. Recording this on the 22nd of October 2023, but I love the looks of this map. Thank you so much to the person for coming forward to me as it's like, hey, can I make you a map to play on? And thank you ever so much for making this. I love it. I love all these pumpkins. I love all of the faces that they're trying to pull at me. I know, I lost at round 97. I didn't manage to get to the bad. We possibly could have done round 98, but it's just the sheer amount of RBE inside those fortified ZMGs. We simply could not have gotten through those. Like, would chimps be possible on this map? And I'd like to say that it would be possible, but it would take a more competent player in order to actually get through this scenario and then be like, do we put down 3 darts, or do we put a dart and an NG, or do we put down a Quincy or an Azili or a Sorda? Like, Sorda would probably be the closest to completing round 6, but you'd have to put her somewhere in which you could be able to match both cross paths here, which is possibly up here in front of this tombstone. But it's like there's not really many areas in which you could put down a tower, and that's really the most difficult thing. I don't think you could be able to place down a farm on this map. Unless like you can do some weird shenanigans with a ice tower and be able to get it so that it extends to this over here, then you could possibly put down a farm over here. But this is not an ideal map pawn for collecting a lot of money. Like, you probably have to rely a lot on elite snipers or druids in order to gain some additional income, or possibly to put down a monkey city along over here, but then you'll like be restricted to just 3 towers, optimizing that monkey city at the very most. So yeah, unless there's like any cheeky spots where you can put a sniper on top of one of these pumpkins. No, that'll be a bit cheeky, a bit carving. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching the video. So it's been a little bit of a different one, mood-wise, but honestly, when you experience a power cut, it's honestly really annoying, and it kind of resets your motivations. But alas, we are here nonetheless. There's the code, there's the map creator, there's the love heart put into place. I like it. You should like it as well and play for yourselves to see how far you can get in whichever mode you like to go for. I should really do like an apocalypse soon, because that like alternate balloons rounds does have different balloons that spawns on the round itself. And I think I remember one time somebody doing a video on logs on Apocalypse where you're literally able to get like unlimited money because round 1 would finish after round 2. So therefore you can slow down the round 1 balloons and then deal with all of the round 2 balloons if you can by placing something down at the far end of the track here. Just because the track has enough length in order to be able to do that. But I think Ninja Kiwi has circumvented that. Like, I love the fact that when a person discovers something within the community, like let's say with the quantum entanglement thing with the alchemist, it's like it took an entire update in order to fix that issue. But in a way, I'm glad it is fixed. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching. What collection items are you after? Honestly, I think just anything I haven't got already. So like, I think I've already got Buccaneers. No, I don't have either of these two. It's like, I really need like the 204 or 401 or the 042 or the 014 or the 420. I'm not too sure if there were like talks on like a marketplace. So like, if you want to trade, let's say, one of these 400 subs for, let's say, something else, like a not a tier 5. It would have to be like a tier 4 for another tier 4. Like, I think that would be fair. So like a 023. Like, I've got many beast handlers still left to try and get. Lovely days, lovely days. Like, I like the in some cases I like the hunt for particular instances where it's like each individualistic cross path trying to get one is so annoying at times. And when you get it, it's like you're trying to play golf. There's that one shot that you do very well, but the other 100 shots go in a zigzag formation. Also as well, one video I'd like to do in the future is perception of difficulty. Looking at something and going, can I beat this or can I not beat this with the knowledge that I have in the game. So some people say that they found this particularly easy, but myself and many others said that this was quite hard to do. This was up there with like Monkey Meadow Elite Vortex with the mechanics going on there, because the Monkey Meadow one was not as fast, but the combination of the increased health and the increased speed of Vortex. Like, for me personally, Vortex is the most difficult boss. All of them are difficult in their own ways, but for me in particular, it's how it's difficult that makes it a make or break scenario. And with Vortex, its stuns make it so difficult because its blast radius on tier 5 elite is so huge that it doesn't matter where you put a tower down on the map. You could put it as far away from the track as possible. It doesn't matter. At some point, if the track kind of covers the entire map in some cases, at least once a tower will get stunned. Thank you so much for watching. Sorry for the long outro, and see you all in the next video, whichever it may be. Hopefully it will be a bit more of a successful scenario, and yeah, I'm like that at the moment, this exclamation mark. Thank you all so much for watching and take care of yourselves. Have a lovely day, whatever you're doing, wherever you are.